I would normally skip these battles, except given my current situation and me being very stubborn with the Great Force, obviously, I decided to just put him in fast forward instead. Yeah, these are really unique enemies, by the way, both the Limbo Guy and the Ultra Glass. We're not really going to see them anywhere else. This is like the one area where you see them, so if you do skip the enemies, you really don't get any chance to fight them ever. Ever.
Yeah, no loss there.
You don't really care about seeing every enemy in the game?
No.
Okay.
It's not like I have to build like a bestiary or anything, do you?
No, you don't. There is no bestiary in this game.
Oh, good. Then I don't care.
On that note, can I just briefly complain about Mario and Luigi Dream Team? Okay, so in Mario & Luigi Dream Team, if you get a game over against any enemy, you're given the option. You can start again in easy mode. Yeah, whatever. You can safely ignore the easy mode. I don't really care too much about the easy mode. But the thing is, after you get that game over, you can have the option to start the battle again, which is super awesome. Then when you start the battle again, you're given the option to get information about the enemy, and it tells you how to dodge the enemy's attack. And that's really useful, and I just thought to myself, that's just like a tattle. Why the hell do I have to get a game over to get the game's tattle when I think about it? I have to run into an enemy, purposely die, and then I'm able to read about the enemy, and I want to read about every enemy. So as a result, ever since I learned that's the case, I've actually been going back and purposely getting myself killed. Thankfully, there's an equip that makes it really easy to get killed, just so I can read about the enemies. And that personally annoys me. I personally wish there was just like an in-game tattle or something like that, so I don't have to purposely get game overs to read about enemies. That's just me, though.
Wow,
the game also,
okay.
There is also the easy mode option, which I tried out once, which just ridiculously increases your offense and defense, like ridiculously in Dream Team. Like, I think it increases your offense and defense by like ×5, and I never seriously used it. I just used it once when I purposely got a game over. Yeah, if it wasn't for the one equip that just flat up, there's an equip in Dream Team, you put it on, you die in 3 turns, but it greatly increases your stats. If it wasn't for that, I wouldn't have bothered. But with that equip, it's just like, yeah, just sit around eating mushrooms till you die. And then the game tells you about the enemies, and I want to read about the enemies. But
Okay,
I guess going back to Superstar Saga Plus, there is no bestiary or information about enemies. At most, the enemies have names, and that's pretty much it. Which, in the context of other Mario and Luigi games, it's about normal. It's only Dream Team that has that information thing, so. Oh, this room. This is the puzzle room, and this is not a difficult puzzle. But it's a time-consuming puzzle, as you can see. Let's save our game first. So what we need to do is we need to move platforms up and down. And as you can probably imagine, in order to be able to make a way or a passageway to the exit, you have to push these platforms up and down and hit a whole bunch of switches in order to create the combination in order to allow you to make it all the way up. Not terribly difficult. This isn't a Professor Layton puzzle in any way, shape, or form, but, you know, it takes a little bit of time to be able to do this because you have to run all over the place for it. Plus, you do have to press the right buttons, as I'm finding out here. That was not the right button. There we go.
Hey, Milesluigi, guess what?
What is the evil Pop-Tart?
Push the button!
I am pushing the button!
Push all the buttons! I like how there's like Russian writing on the wall for like the red part.
It's like Beanie's script or something like that. It's for we are in a temple, so.
In Soviet Russia, you push buttons.
So normally the button pushes you, but in Soviet Russia you push the button?
In this case, yeah.
Alright, there we go. Puzzle room, not too terribly difficult, just a couple more enemies and we'll be on our way to victory. Oh god, not another Limbo Bro.
Dance, baby, dance.
Oh shit.
Shiitake mushrooms. Wah, wah, wah.
You wanna know what this means? I had to do the puzzle room again.
Oh, what? Really?
I did cut it out, but I had to do the puzzle room again. Wow, okay.
That was a fudge.
Fudge again.
Damn it.
So guess who had to do the puzzle room a third time?
Not me.
That previous time I actually got messed up because Luigi was on the A button, but when you're in battle, he's in the B button, so I actually was trying to press A, and I was like, why isn't Luigi doing anything? And, oh, okay, that's why he's not doing anything, because he's on the B button in battle. I've made this point before, but if Luigi and Mario can swap positions, Luigi should just always be the B button, and I don't care if it, like, becomes all messed up and screwed up. I think it'd just make the game more consistent, but that's just me digressing. We just have the Shy Guy to go. And thankfully, he's not that difficult to dodge, because we've seen him before, and we understand his attacks and his movements, and we can figure it out. There we go, there's a little hop, so he's gonna go in for a big dash. Oh, well, it's a good thing I healed. Otherwise, I would have been doing the puzzle room again. In case you're wondering, last I checked, none of the enemies have an elemental weakness, which is why I'm not using any. So it's like we got those elemental weaknesses things, and they don't really play much of a role until the next major area in the game, actually. So we get them, and then they aren't really all that useful until much later. Great.
Utilities. You gotta have options.
On that note, the Guafa Ruins, in case you didn't notice, there's a lot of symbology of like smiley faces and laughter. I don't suppose you have any jokes relating to temples, do you, Evil Pop-Tart?
No, I tend to try to stay out of temples because, you know, they've got big rolling boulders, you know, spikes of doom, spikes of death, pits of death, falling walls, spiders, rats, what else is there? Native population trying to kill you, thus what's happening right now. They have spears, poison darts, poison frogs. What else we got? Sharp pointy rocks. And obviously some type of hallucinogen.
And sometimes at the bottom of the temple you have lava too.
Yes, and lava. But in this case I'm not sure if there's lava, but I'm still waiting for the golden teeth.
No lava this time. Actually, that, believe it or not, was our true final obstacle, because now we have found a not-so-friendly face. He calls us Mr. Mustache, and he has something really annoying, and he wants to relieve his stress. And in order for us to help him relieve his stress, we have to dodge his attacks for 30 seconds. Just imagine if you had a trust relationship with someone, a friend, a coworker, or something like that, where you just trust each other. Can you just beat me up for 30 seconds so I can relieve my stress? That's essentially what we're doing here.
Nice, I do that. Can I do that?
I am going. No.
Yes, front. We're gonna do a trust pact, okay? And that involves me beating somebody with a 2x4 for 30 seconds.
Not me. I call not it.
Not it. Damn. Not it. Okay, fine. So maybe not the 2x4, but I don't know. How about like?
I will agree to a pillow fight at most. Yes.
How about a Nerf gun war? That sounds better.
That sounds better too. Oh yeah, I gotta get our Nerf guns ready for cubicle warfare. Yes, I'm totally up for that.
Yes, you would be. And I'd have to pull out my secret weapon. Hasn't been made since the 90s, but it is my Nerf weapon of choice.
We got our Krabby Grass.
Gee, that was quick. Now where's the tunnel out of here? Super fast, quick teleport. Go.
Believe it or not, we're in it right now. We're in the Guafa Ruins exit.
So then why didn't we just come this way to begin with? Ha ha ha! Wait, that would make too much sense.
It would, and guess what? Where that leads to? That leads to the pipe we couldn't jump up to. So theoretically, we could have gone into the back entrance and just gotten our Krabby Grass instead of undergoing a couple of game overs and having to do that stupid puzzle room a whole bunch of times if Luigi could jump higher. And guess what? Even though Mario got totally sick, they're still totally selling that Invincishroom, being like, yes, Invincishroom, yes, get our Invincishroom. Oh shit, what's going on here? Luigi has no recollection as to what he just did. And he's like, wait, oh, I have Krabby Grass. So just imagine you woke up tomorrow and you're told by, once again, a friend or coworker that you are a hero. You went downtown and braved like all the gangs down there to get me my special treasure. And you're like, huh? I don't remember this.
Oh
There's
god,
probably
Princess
alcohol.
Peach did what now?
Oh, speaking of things, yeah, something happened to Princess Peach.
Oh hey, look.
For the umpteenth time, she got kidnapped yet again. Now, was it Bowser? Oh wait, remembered for a second. Bowser kind of got possessed. She's a smart one.
Bowletta, what?
Bowletta.
Holy crap!
So she realized, oh, hey, I possessed Bowser's body. I'm a big, strong brute, and I kidnapped the princess. I'm gonna go kidnap the princess. So all she needs now is the Beanstar, and she's able to reach her original goal again. Well, shoot, looks like we got a real adventure going on this time again. The princess got kidnapped. Great. How Mario cliche.
I better be getting paid for this.
Last I checked, Mario always gets a kiss with the princess whenever he saves him, or saves her, so.
What's Luigi get? Nothing. He gets
That's
nothing.
right. Unfortunately, it's a little bit too late. Toadsworth is angry at us. Amazingly angry, wow. Anyway, everyone's confused. It's like Bowser, Cackletta, who again? Oh, that's right. Calling herself Bowletta. It's a dumb name. You should just say, I'm Cackletta possessing Bowser's body. But I guess you could call me Bowletta. Also, how much did you possess Bowser? You don't look like a dude very much anymore, Bowletta. I'm confused.
But look at Bowser's chest area. It's like she's got beans for thingies and yeah.
Yes, so, looks like, do you remember the Beanstar splitting up into 4 pieces? Well, our next goal would be to get that Beanstar put back together. The prince was originally going to do it. Matter of fact, he has absolute every plan in doing it too. Matter of fact, this is going to become a competition. Who can reassemble the Beanstar first? Us or him? Well, it wouldn't be any fun, but holy cow, wow. Wow, wow. 99,999,999,999,999 Mushroom Kingdom coins? That, like, currently translates to, like, 999,999,999,999 Mushroom Kingdom coins, give or take some coins. So yeah, we have 4 new destinations, and Toadsworth recommends we go to that Beanstar first, so. Looks like we're on a race to collect the Beanstar pieces. So, guess what? On the next episode of Let's Play Mario & Luigi Superstar Saga Plus, looks like we're collecting the Beanstar pieces.
Oh, really now? That looks interesting. Interesting.
Heck yes. Heck yes. We just got a little bit of errands to do before we cut off today's episode entirely. I used a bunch of super mushrooms when I was playing as Luigi by himself, so if you ask me, I should stock up on a couple of
Hey,
those.
Mario, I ate all your shrooms. Can I have the more money to buy some more? You did what? Oh, you're such a bad brother. Fine.
I could totally imagine Mario and Luigi having this conversation now. Or Luigi could come back and say, hey, I saved your life, bro. You would be a beating now if it wasn't for you or me. Oh, hey, new wares here. I ultimately decided the increase in defense or anything that these equips offer isn't quite enough to offset what I currently have, so I decided to not buy him for now, although it would be a nice defense increasing, not enough for now. Anyway, as for badges, they got nothing new. And my bros badge and the Fire Emblem are still my best bets in terms of raw attack power increase. So, there we go. One last destination we wanted to go to, that was a major plot event, so guess what? Mario and Luigi have learned 4 new moves to pose. First things first, I'm going to say, because I'm not giving that artist any cent of my money. There we go. And we're going to go pose for him. What crazy poses do you think Mario and Luigi will have this time?
Hard to say.
Don't you wish you could pay someone money and be like, hey, here's your money, and then load state before you paid them money?
I wish.
I'm just going to say, you could pay any artist to make something for you, and then you could be like, I like that, or I didn't like that, and if you actually did not like that,
Load
instead
state.
of confronting the artist and be like, I didn't like that, you could just load state and know, okay, I'm not going to hire this artist now. Oh man, I might have made a whole bunch of artists really angry. People can't load state in real life. You're okay. I kind of like that Mario one because he's raising an eyebrow. And Luigi looks like he has his butt on fire.
Or he's choking on a piece of broccoli.
Or maybe he's becoming a beanie too.
He's choking
You shouldn't have... Alright, there we go. Reload. Anyway, join me next time for the first Beanstar piece. So, this has been Milesluigi.
Yeah, this has been the Evil Pop-Tart.
See you then.
Yahoo! 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 Yahoo!